Yeah. Yes. All right, we are live on YouTube. Karma has no deadline. Karma has no deadline. Karma has no deadline. And when you mess with the bull, you know what happens when you mess with the bull. When you mess with the bull, it's too early in the video to use a cuss word. I don't want to get demonetized like some other people have. We'll talk more about that today. When you mess with the bull, you will get the horns. Every time. Every single time when you mess with the bull, you will get the horns. And karma has no deadline. How's everybody doing today? It is a beautiful day. Beautiful day for a walk. And I feel absolutely fantastic. I'm just wondering where the people are coming from. Only 3 people here so far because I changed the show time and I started a little earlier. Hey Michael, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. I got an itch on my nose. I'm sorry, this is unprofessional. Let me there we go. Goose Sports. Folks, I have some moderators. Well, they used to be moderators here, but then they went away for a while to take care of some of their own stuff, but they're back now to being mods. There's a few people that were just walking around me. Got some more mods here, and also I changed my restrictions to allowing people to chat here immediately after they subscribe. So we're probably going to get trolled a little bit more than we normally have, but that is okay. That is okay. We are ready to handle it, just like we have been. Things have been looking pretty good over here on the Coach Eli, Elias Melas channel. Things are getting back to normal. And I'm really beginning to feel the momentum of people really wanting some more uplifting and positive content, and they're tired of fake instigated drama and having their resources extracted, or I'll just say extorted, right? Well, let's just say extracted so we don't cause many issues here. There's a lady coming. I'm going to come up here for a second. Coach J-Rom says, Simon. How you doing, Simon? Are you the same Simon that used to be around in the past on a different channel? Are you the Simon that used to be the pretend boyfriend of GLM from overseas? Because I have a great memory. No one has a better memory than Coach Eli. I'm like a 10 terabyte hard drive, or 10 terabytes of memory or more. Unlimited memory. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I don't forget a damn thing. And that's why people are coming to me for information, because I remember everything. I know the entire story, and I want to share the entire story with you folks. The real stories. Stories that you've been fed a bunch of fabricated bullshit about, right? And Coach Eli's gotten a lot smarter over the last 5 years in learning how to deal with this YouTube BS and the trolling and the stalking and all of that, right? Right? Because we know there are still people to this day that will try to pull some stupid shit, right? So we think ahead. We plan ahead. We think ahead in a smart way. And we handle ourselves accordingly. And if anything just pops up, then so be it. We deal with it when it pops up. I want to help you folks learn how to better handle situations like these. I've been through the ringer, folks. You know, not only out here on YouTube over the last 5 years. Give me a second, I'm passing by somebody. Not only on YouTube out here for the past 5 years or so, but I've experienced some things in life, you know, that were pretty hard to deal with, even though I've had a pretty good, you know, life most of my life or all my life. I come from a good family. I never had to wonder where my next meal was coming from, or, you know, if there was gonna be a roof over my head or not. So I'm not talking about that. I know some people have struggled in those aspects, and if you have, you know, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But my experiences are in dealing with people and relationships, business and personal, and, you know, people taking advantage of me just like they've taken advantage of you. And I'm here to share my stories so you folks can compare my stories to what's happening to you and have someone here that will listen to you and be there for you and console you and, you know, not just be a life coach, but be your friend. Someone that really, truly cares about you more than your money. Sure, this business needs to make money, and it will over the course of time, right? But this is my purpose. This is what I enjoy doing. And if I could do this for free for the rest of my life, I would, because I feel everyone needs this type of support. And I really feel that people shouldn't have to pay for this type of support. Give me a second here, folks. Now, I'm sure there are probably many people simulcasting this. I'm just going to be proactive and say that I don't care who simulcasts this. They're going to do it regardless. Just understand one thing. It's not going to be me that's going to come after you and get you. I don't waste my time doing that stupid stuff anymore. Karma is going to get you. Just like karma has recently just gotten one YouTuber that's been coming at me for years. Karma just got him again for the second time for doing the same exact thing or things that he did the very first time karma got him. I think it was a little over 2 years ago, less than 3 years ago, about 2.5 years ago is when karma got him the first time. And I figured he would learn his lesson, but he didn't. Kept doing the same thing. I'll get more into that in just a little bit here. I'd appreciate it if you folks can thumb this stream up. Please share it out on your community tabs if you can. Share it out on social media. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and bang the bell and make sure you select all notifications after you tap the bell so you know right when I go live. Let me come over this way because I think there's somebody over there. Let's take a different way. So beautiful out here. It's a nice day. I think I made a mistake wearing my jacket. That's okay. I may have to take it off in a bit. Give me a second. Let me go through the chat here. Of course, the mid-30s guy is going to always stream against me. And he can simulcast me if he wants, sir. I'm sure you're going to simulcast me, or you're trying to basically create a distraction from people not getting the information you don't want them to get about your sponsor and what you're being paid to do. And you don't want people to get the information about your MO, right? About the fake instigated drama, right? I got a lot to talk about. I actually was sent a link to the stream the mid-30s guy did yesterday. Yes, this doesn't involve the mid-30s guy, but this is a great topic that anyone can learn from if you're a part of the YouTube Partner Program, or if you're planning on becoming a part of the YouTube Partner Program. How do you prevent getting demonetized? Well, you do the exact opposite of what this mid-30s guy is doing, and then you'll be fine. I'll get more into detail. I'll share more details regarding that as the show goes on. But yeah, that's no problem. That's no problem. I mean, yeah, I know he's watching me like a hawk. He always has. He's getting paid to do so by his sponsor, Texas Caregiver, his fake sponsor, right? And he's got his audience of loyal lowlifes, right? Loyal lowlifes that have been a part of him for years. But here's the thing. He's not growing exponentially. He's tried to grow exponentially, and guess what? Not only has he failed to grow exponentially with new audiences, he lost a lot of his loyal supporters. An example, some of you folks that are here, J-Rom, Anna, and probably many more to come. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if he's happy having that loyal supporter base of lowlifes that, you know, maybe, what is it, like 15 or 20 people, if that. And if those people are able to donate enough for him to stay afloat, along with the $3K per month he makes from his fake sponsor, and this is what he wants to keep doing, and keep having channels removed from the YouTube Partner Program and channels being shut down, and having to, you know, make people go all over the place to re-sign up for memberships and stuff like that. I'll get more into this as the show goes on. There's lots to talk about, right? Then that's fine. That's on him. It's too much work, right? It's just way too much work for him and for his people. At some point, every single one of those people will get tired of being shifted around like a wet rag, right? At some point, they'll realize that some of these people have been loyal and faithful to them all the time, or throughout this whole time. But even those people have a breaking point. Everyone has a breaking point. My chat's working a lot better out here. I think because the reception is better out here. I'm having no reception issues and no chat issues. His legion equals bottom of YouTube. You're right. All the people that support him are boyked, bottom of YouTube. They're lowlifes. No disrespect, it's just the truth, right? Because they know exactly what his MO is. They know exactly what he's doing, right? Excuse me, sorry. But they stick around because those people are in a worse position than he is. The only reason why those people stick around is because they feel more sorry about themselves than he does, right? And I'm going to guarantee you one thing right now. I'm not trying to trigger anyone, but I guarantee you he and every one of those people that still support him are going to be super triggered by the time this show ends. I have no doubt about it. You want to call it redemption? Call it redemption. All right? This is my redemption. Yes, does it sound a bit selfish to want redemption? Maybe so. I'll own that. I'll be honest with you folks. But quite frankly, like I've been saying the past few days that I've been talking about this through many various, topics I'm integrating this with, okay? Like I've been saying, this mid-30s guy, along with another guy sponsored by the same fake sponsor, the early 40s guy, they've literally extorted at least $250,000 from me over the last 4 to 5 years. So I feel redemption, and having redemption here, using this for redemption, is more than justified. You correct me if I'm wrong. Some of you have been following me for years and you know the story. And you're tired of it too. And maybe you folks were waiting around for me to come and speak out about it. I'm still doing my regular content, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be talking about this all the time. I'll integrate it when possible, but I was waiting for the right time. I was waiting for the right time when it would make sense to do this. And now is the right time. Because, you see, here's the thing. It's not about what the mid-30s guy says. It's about the actions that he takes and the actions that are taken upon him. In this case, by YouTube, right? So, you know, you can sit there and say anything you want, right? Out of your mouth, right? Out of your big mouth, right? You can sit there and say anything you want out of your big mouth. But it's more about the actions you take and the actions that are taken against you. That speak mountains to me. You guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. No, that's one guy that's botting me. He's just a pathetic guy. I'm not going to mention who it is, but he's just a miserable guy because he wishes, and I'm not saying that, but he wishes he could be as good of a YouTuber as I am, be as good of a public speaker as I am, share a story as well as I do. Yeah, it's the guy from Louisiana that runs his own business. How you doing, sir? If you want to keep wasting your money botting my channel, I don't care. They're going to remove those views at the end, and the right amount of views will be here, right? And you're making my channel more attractive. You're making it appear like there are more people here, so I might get recommended more thanks to you, bro. And this guy also sent me an email. I wasn't going to talk about it, but this is how pathetic and miserable this guy is. He's an unhappily married man in his 40s, has 2 kids, about to turn 18, I believe, and he's miserable in his marriage. So he comes out here on YouTube and projects. That's what he does, right? He runs a repair service business, right? And he sent me an email to unblock him last week when I was, offering to unblock people, right? And he goes, unblock me so I can call you. I'm not going to say exactly, what he wanted to call me once I would unblock him, because I'll get demonetized. He wanted to call me the opposite of a straight man, okay? So I can call you the opposite of your sexual orientation. Let's just put it that way. I want to be respectful and professional to you folks and to the YouTube algorithm, right? I ignored that. I only mentioned it now because this is how stupid this entire group of people is. These are grown-ass men. They're pathetic. They're low-life scumbags. They're trashy people. They're uneducated people, right? They're stuck in a loveless and sexless either marriage or relationship, right? Because if they were happy in their marriage or relationship, right, they wouldn't be behaving this way. And these are men. It's the men that are doing this, not the women, right? The men are behaving this way, right? Right? Because in any normal relationship, if things were going good, no woman in her right mind would put up with a man acting like a 2-year-old. Like a 2-year-old female dog. No woman would put up with a grown-ass man behaving like a 2-year-old little girl or a whiny female dog. Like this guy in Louisiana is behaving, right? Sir, as a matter of fact, I would really appreciate if you bought all my videos and you bought all my streams. Bought me, bro. It's not me doing it. It's not coming from my IP address. All YouTube's going to do is remove it, right? I'll tackle it head on. I don't care. I am not triggered at all. You guys are triggered. You guys tell me in the chat, the people that are here in my chat right now, you guys tell me. Are they triggered or not? Because I guarantee you they're all triggered. All of them. And I'm not even trying to trigger them. All I'm trying to do is get my redemption back, is get my redemption, which is what I'm trying to say. And you know what? Again, it may sound selfish, but I feel that I'm owed redemption here. We're all rooting for the underdog. Yeah, Eli, look how many are in the bot. Dude, that's like I said, that's botting. Can you folks type in the chat? I want to make sure the chat's still flowing through. When you say you're all rooting for the underdog, bro, I don't consider myself an underdog. And this is not a case of rooting for anyone. This is not a competition. Okay? This was never a competition for me. This is about what's right and what's wrong. This is about raising awareness regarding what someone has done to me to take a lot of money from me and to, destroy my character for years and steal my content and make tons of money stealing my content for years and getting paid to do it by a fake sponsor that's supposed to be a caregiving business, and instead is paying creators like the mid-30s guy and the early 40s guy to attack people on YouTube, targeted hate attacks, right? It's just about raising awareness. This is not about a competition. I don't want to beat the mid-30s guy or the early 40s guy, and I don't care if they want to beat me. This is not about that. You see, you folks are looking at this the wrong way, right? I stand on my own. I stand on my own. I create my own success at my own pace. Right? And you guys should look at it the same way too. If I can teach you guys something, especially you guys out there, right? Don't make anything a competition. Okay? And if you're even going to make it a competition, make that competition within yourself. Still here, says J-Rom. Thank you. The moment you make it a competition, especially out here on YouTube or in anything, the moment you make it, if you're a guy, I'm just talking about men, because women don't behave this way. Even modern women, when it comes to business and stuff, they don't behave this way. But modern men seem to make everything a competition amongst other modern men, right? If you make it a competition amongst other modern men, all you're making it, and I got to say this in a way that's going to be YouTube friendly, all you're making it is a PP measuring contest, right? You're making it a PP measuring contest. And I'm not here to measure my PP against any other man's. I can hear the troll say, yes, because everyone else's is bigger than yours. Okay, if that's what you think, then so be it. You'll never know, because you'll never see. And I'll never compare, because I'm not here to compare. I'm not here to make it a measuring contest. I'm here to stand on my own and help people that want to be helped. And uplift people and raise awareness when good people are being played with their emotions and having their money extracted from their pocketbooks in what I consider to be at least unethical. It's not illegal what they're doing. So there's nothing illegal about what they're doing, but it is very unethical. And I'm a big stickler for morals, values, and ethics. I always have been. I meant truth. I'm tired of his lies. Yeah, no. A lot of people are. And I think he's tired of his own lies. Michael. He's tired of his own lies. He's tired of, trying to keep the facade going just to get a paycheck from his sponsor, right? So let me get to this, folks. I'm going to get more into it. Let me just see what else was in the chat above. You're jumping to conclusions right off the bat, being negative by gaslighting to sound positive. No way is that a part of a positive life speaker. Good day, sir. I thought you were different. You know what, Simon? I'm not going to ban you because I think you're that former pretend boyfriend of the God Loves Me channel. And you haven't changed one bit if that's you, right? I'm a positive person. And everything I'm saying here is the truth and it's positive. And sir, if you want to come in here and try to, derail all of us positive people that are here for a purpose to talk about what's going on with this one YouTuber and to also share with other people what not to do if you don't want to get demonetized on YouTube. Hey, dude, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. But I'm not going to ban you. I'm handling things differently now. I'm letting you folks burn yourselves. You folks are going to burn yourselves, right? And see, Simon, I can guarantee you I'm triggering you right now, too. I'm not trying to trigger you. See, here's the thing. When it comes to modern men, this is the problem. You guys just cannot handle a strong opinion from a strong man because you guys are weak. You're weak men, right? Right? The reason why you're going to get triggered, Simon, is because I'm a stronger man than you, and nothing you say is going to trigger me or offend me or upset me. I learned how to handle myself out here. So, hey, you can try, bro, but what's going to end up happening in the end is you're going to get triggered by not being able to trigger me. Oh, yeah. Legion leader of his clan is so triggered. Oh, is he triggered over there? I really don't care. The Legion is triggered AF. Are you guys just saying that to get a reaction from me, or are you guys like going back and forth from the simulcast? You see, this guy loves me so much. This is why he's simulcasting me, because he loves me so much. Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to flag you. You can keep this up. You see, it's exactly what he's doing right now that has put his channel into the position he's in, removed from the YouTube partner program. Sir, it wasn't me flagging you down this time around. It was other people, so it's not just me. It's you, sir. It's the way that you run your channel and run your business, and it's your MO. It's the same MO. You've been using the same MO for years, and it's catching up to you. The fake money man and the mid-30s guy should be forced to pay you lost wages. You know what it would take to prove that in the court of law? A high-power attorney, which my family has one, and lots of money to pay that attorney, and lots of undeniable proof. It would never go anywhere. These people know how to play the system. They know how to play the system. It's not worth it. But let me tell you something. What is worth it is that I am now getting my redemption. And I'm not bothered by anything they say or do anymore. And I've moved on. And now people are hearing the truth. And people know that I've been right all along about them, because they now are experiencing the same shit I've been experiencing for years. So it's funny how you got people like J-Rom and you folks here that are no longer attacking me saying I'm jealous of their success, because you guys now know what I went through because they did the same thing to you, right? It was only a matter of time before this whole thing imploded. It imploded, mid-30s dude. It imploded for the same reasons I've been telling you for years, because karma has no deadline, sir. Karma has no deadline. And when you mess with the bull, you will get the horns. And I'm not even the bull this time. There were a lot of bulls you were messing with. I didn't even talk about you for a year. I left you alone, and you still kept on doing the same thing, right? And I would have left you alone even at this point, but then a bunch of your people started coming in my chat, trying to make amends and stuff, and I saw that to be pretty comical. No one wants to make amends for me from that other side, especially when your sponsor, Texas Caregiver, is paying you to make anti-Eli content. Like, befriending you folks would put you more out of business than you're already headed. It's the truth. If the rate of living in California is so expensive, you should do a stream on how you can YouTube for 3 years with your numbers and survive. You brag what your family has. All right. That's my super troll. Have a nice day. My financial situation, my living situation, and anything like that is none of your business, sir, or anyone else's. The only people that know about those things are people close to me, like my woman and other friends and stuff like that. You will never know. What you think you know is not true, and you will never know what the truth is because it's none of your business. You see, even you're triggered. See, sir, even you're triggered because you think I'm coming out here on my, high and almighty horse when you think other things are happening in my personal life. Sir, you have no idea. You have no idea what happens in my personal life outside of YouTube. And you can think whatever you want to think. It doesn't matter, bro. There's only one thing that matters about my channel here, and that's the positive content I help people with. And it's the good things I do to help protect people from evil people like you and other people that are taking advantage of good people on this platform or even off this platform. Because is that all you got, dude? Give me a second here. Is that all you got, dude? You're going to attack the same things that these people have been attacking for years? Nobody cares, bro, but you, right? Nobody cares, right? And like I said, the people that are important to me, they know every personal aspect about me. You will never know. Okay? And even if you were right, which you're not, what would it matter? Who cares? You see, when you know my message is so strong and you can't defend yourself against my truth here about what I'm saying, then you're going to hit below the belt. That's why you said what you said. I'm not triggered. I'm just showing how pathetic you are to have to hit a man below the belt with something that's not true. Even if it was, but it's not. You have to hit a man below the belt because you can't beat the man, in a civil conversation. And I'm not even trying to beat you, sir. I'm not even catering my content to you, right? My content's catered to people that love positive, uplifting content. And I do that in many ways. I share my experiences with people on what's worked and hasn't worked for me. And I also make people aware of things that could potentially harm you to protect people, which is why I'm talking about this here today. Besides that, I don't care, sir. Keep coming back on all your sock accounts and keep saying the same thing. And we'll just keep banning you. And we'll keep laughing in your face. That you're a 50-plus-year-old grown-ass man that's been trolling me for 5 years, going back to my former channel, because you ruined your life. You ruined your life over doing some stupid things. Keep projecting, sir. That's all you're going to get from me today. I just wanted to share that with the audience because I don't want to avoid any questions. I'm not avoiding anything anymore. I'm not. I'm tackling it head on. Let me scroll back here. I shared you out. You're not welcome here, GLM, even on your socks. Mid-30s guy got mommy issues. His self-esteem is very low. Needs to bash on others to feel accomplished. Give me a second here. Not the same. Yes, I've always been Simon. Will the mid-30s guy ever learn? Spoiling entitlement at its finest, coach. What's up, Blue Ball Brandon? All right, I think we're all caught up. Good afternoon, Eli. Hey, my chat's working normally here. I think it has to do with the electrical interference on the other trail. I'm on a different trail today. I haven't walked this trail in a while, so I want a little change of scenery. How you doing, Lewis? Welcome to the show, bro. Let's get to the topic, folks. Well, we've already kind of gotten to it, but I'm going to get into more detail. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail, a different part of the San Francisco Bay Trail. This is episode number 254, 254. The topic is YouTuber demonetized again. How to prevent getting demonetized. YPP, which stands for YouTube Partner Program. One more time. YouTuber demonetized again. How to prevent getting demonetized. YPP, which stands for YouTube Partner Program. I feel like a king at the top of this trail. This trail has a lower trail for walking. This is like the bike trail up here, the mountain bike trail. So if I hear a bike coming, I'm going to have to go down. And the grass has grown. When I was here on this trail the last time, it's been a while, there was no grass here yet. Looks like spring is pretty much here, huh? Well, we're already in daylight savings time, so that's a great sign. Anyway, I'm watching your ads in full. Yes, I know, Lewis. Lewis, not necessary, but thank you, brother. You know I have lots of love for you. Do not trust her. He sent her to you just to trigger you for a reaction. I know he did. I know she was here on behalf of the mid-30s guy all along. You don't think I see stuff? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to get snappy with you. I'm just saying that she's been in his chats. And she patched things up with the mid-30s guy and his girlfriend. They're all buddy-buddy now. She's part of the reformed group of people that were against each other just a few months ago. These people attacked each other for years. These people, I'm not going to get into the whole thing, okay? But these people actually, really came at each other, not only online, but in real life. And now they're all of a sudden all best buds. Now, if you folks have made a peace or something, I'm all for that. But it's hard for me to believe that this is all being done with the best intentions. I think this is being done because they really don't have another choice with what I'm going to say here today, because YouTube is now starting to once again demonetize drama channels and demonetize channels for hateful and abusive content and cyberbullying and harassment. And that's not the only thing. There are many reasons why YouTube will demonetize a channel. But there are some main reasons, and I'm going to share with you folks why the mid-30s guy just had his new main channel. It's been his main channel for a little over a year now. His new main channel for a little over a year now just got demonetized. It's basically suspended. He's been removed from the YouTube Partner Program. And he's going to be able to reapply in a month or a little over a month or something, right? And YouTube's giving him the opportunity to clean up his content and remove content. Now, I went and checked this out. I was curious after all this that had happened, and after karma finally, after karma finally bit him in the ass, I started to look into it. He's removed a ton of videos, a lot of mine, if not all of them. And he's not doing it because he wants to remove them. He's doing them because he knows, or he did it because he knows those are the videos that's going to keep him demonetized. But see, what he doesn't realize is that there are many reasons why he got demonetized, not just the hateful and abusive content. This is why I make a big deal out of this. I'm going to share with you folks the secret, okay? There are two things that YouTube will demonetize you quicker than anything. If you have a community guideline strike, or if you have a lot of content ID claims. They're called copyright claims. They're not copyright strikes. Basically, when you use someone else's content, like music or other videos that are owned by major news networks or movie companies, right, or production companies, right, YouTube gives them access to what's called the Content ID system. Now, every single YouTuber in the YouTube Partner Program gets the full-blown version of the copyright match tool, which will match, uploads and re-uploads of your content as long as you're the first one to upload it. They're also giving a dumbed-down version of that to every single creator that's filed at least one copyright takedown notice successfully, right? So, the Content ID system is something that major companies get, like Sony, BMG, right? Too many to mention, right? So that way, if you even play a few seconds of, let's say, a Michael Jackson song, right, it will get claimed by the copyright owner or holder, right? And it's called a Content ID claim. And in the back end of your YouTube, it'll say copyright claim, right? If you have more copyright claims, when you get a copyright claim, you don't get any monetization. The monetization goes to the claimant, right? The person that makes the claim. Now, sometimes they'll split the revenue with you, but I've never seen that happen. They typically take all the money. So you get, if you have a Content ID claim or copyright claim on your channel, right, that video is demonetized for you. And if you have more copyright claims than green icons that are fully monetized, then you're no good to YouTube. YouTube can't put ads. Well, they can put ads on your video still, but you're not making them any money, right? And your content is not considered original when you use too much of other people's content. So between this mid-30s guy getting a community guideline strike, he initially got a community guideline warning, because now YouTube will give you a community guideline warning first. With no penalty to your channel. Now, you can fight that warning, you can appeal it, and if you win, you get another warning if it happens again. If you appeal that community guideline warning, then, and you lose, then it stays on your channel. And then the next time you get a community guideline violation, it goes as a strike. So this mid-30s guy gets a strike on his channel, right? And part of the YouTube Partner Program to qualify, even if you get 4,000 hours and 4,000 hours of watch time in a 12-month period, and you have 1,000 subscribers, okay? If you have even one community guideline strike on your channel, they will not put you in the YouTube Partner Program. It was that community guideline strike that the mid-30s guy got after the warning, right? It disabled his, uploads and streaming for a week, right? And posting for a week on the community wall, right? After that, YouTube went and, reviewed his channel because it's monetized. They started seeing a lot of copyright claims on there, more copyright claims than not. And then they also probably started seeing how many people have flagged his content. And a guy that creates content like he does is going to get flagged by multiple people each show or stream or video, right? Now, I'm not one that's doing it because I've moved on. I don't care. I don't need to do it because he's pissed off too many other people with the way he runs his business, whether that's who he really is or not. The way he runs his business, he's pissed off so many people that there are a lot more people that want to see him go down. I'm not one of them. I don't want to see him go down. I could care less. I've moved on. So if I don't want to see him go down or could care less, why am I talking about it? Because I'm tired of people being taken advantage of. And I'm tired, and it actually has affected me from growing because a lot of his former content people were looking at, a lot of the new people that would come to my channel, he would find out about them and basically send them these videos. Like he did so many things to try to destroy my business. That's why I wanted to raise awareness for this and share with you folks the truth of what's going on. Again, I don't want to see anyone lose their channel or get demonetized, including this person. But he continues to do the same things that got him demonetized the first time. We're going to go back and talk about the first time he got demonetized. That was when I was flagging him back in those days. Okay? Because this is the second time he's had one of his main channels demonetized. And I'll share more about that in a second here. Let me check out the chat here. I can't see it here. Thanks for sharing my stream out, Lewis. Hey, Amish, how'd you find out about this channel, bro? Maybe they don't have anywhere else to go. You're probably right. I'm just sick and tired of this childish crap he pulls. I think a lot of people are. Cyberwatch, sock account, huh? They probably know his IP too. I seen TimeWorks show how YouTube knows who has the most channels. Well, that's true. Listen, Google owns YouTube. Google is the king of the internet. They got the best engineers, and they're based here in the San Francisco Bay Area where I live. Their corporate headquarters is literally, you see that? I'm pointing this way here. Okay, we're in Redwood City, San Carlos area. It is literally a few cities down in Mountain View, California. I've been to the Googleplex before. YouTube is up north. You can't see it now. You can't see up north because the homes are blocking it. But YouTube's in San Bruno, right before San Francisco. 901 Cherry Avenue. I've been there too. It's literally like maybe 15, 20 minutes north of here. So yeah, the Google engineers and the Google systems are sophisticated. Like you try to pull crap with the YouTube system, they'll remove like all the fake views. They'll remove all the fake likes. They'll remove all that stuff. It doesn't stick. It used to, but it's very sophisticated nowadays. And you're right. It is based on IP. And you can try to change, use a VPN, and that might help you a little bit. But they even have ways to know if you're using the VPN or not, because your computer has its own ID, right? Your computer has its own name that's going to be attached to any IP address. So it goes beyond IP. It goes to the computer name. Unless you're such a great freaking computer expert, and I would know how to do this, but I don't even care to do it because I'm not trying to hide anything, right? They know who's pulling all the shady crap and the fudge numbers. Been cut off one time. Got 18 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I would assume we probably have about 20 or 25 people here right now. I bet the mid-30s guy asked the guy in Louisiana to bot me, so we can't see how many people are here. That's fine. We'll check out the views afterwards. I know the mid-30s guy will get more views because he gets trolled more, and he has a little bit more of an active audience than I do. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. For me, this is all about just getting the message out. It's just about getting the message out and making as many people aware so you don't have to go through what I went through. So, this was like, I think, 2019 or early 2020. I can't remember exactly, but a little over 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. It wasn't quite 3 years. I think it's a little over 2 years. Okay, before he switched things to this, let's just call it this Legion channel he's on right now, right? We'll just nickname it that. Wow, a couple of squirrels were fighting over there. Look at them. I don't know if you can see them. Before he had this Legion channel, he had another main channel. And it was called, the same beginning, I'm not going to say it, I don't want people to find out about it. The people that know him, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? He had the Theory channel, which the Theory channel is still there, right? That was his channel that was monetized, you know, for many, many years. Stemming back to the days of when I first met him, over 5 years ago, when he was running a channel called the Purple Pill channel. I found him. I was the first one to find this guy. None of you folks that support this guy, if he didn't run across me, he would have nothing that he has today. And I'm not just saying that to say I'm all that. What you folks don't realize is I sought him out because I was made aware of this MGTOW community by one of my supporters. And he was telling me that, you know, you're more purple pill. And now I know what the red pill, blue pill, and purple pill are. I didn't know back then, but he said, you're more purple pill. You know, you understand the red pill, but you still want to date or get married. Yeah. So I sought out a Purple Pill channel, and I found this guy. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that story into deep. I've shared it before. I'm not going to share it again. But, you know, for many years, you know, after, you know, well, I'll just say this. I did convince the guy to not leave the platform. He was about to leave the platform because his main monetized channel was starting to get a lot of yellow icons and videos demonetized. And he was getting frustrated. He lost a lot of ad revenue. So he started following me around. I joined some live stream panels with some other people I sought out. And he pretty much just started, this mid-30s guy now, pretty much started following me everywhere. And that's where he met his sponsor, by following me and connecting with people that I follow and sought out. So, you know, and now it's funny, you know, he creates a show called, you know, State of the Legion Address. When I put out a thumbnail a while back that said State of the Eli Address, this guy copies everything I do. I'm not triggered over it. I'm just like, this guy is a copycat. He's a complete copycat, right? Nothing original about him, right? Nothing original about you, sir. He reminds me of Christopher Brady, who used false copyright strikes to extort YouTube creators. I didn't know that happened. Wow. Oh, that's sad. He's always projecting. Of course he's always projecting. So, to make a long story short, he found this sponsor, and initially the sponsor, Texas Caregiver, was paying him money to create graphics designs, you know, for t-shirts and other, you know, promotional items for his caregiving business. But then his sponsor started paying him to target attack myself and other people, primarily me. And he really started coming at me. And he did a lot of things that I have all these videos. And if you folks want to see them, you know, I'll upload on my private server and send them to you. He's taking them all down because he's getting removed from the YouTube Partner Program for keeping that content up. But I have it all downloaded. I've got everything, right? Like, it's not just about what he's done to me online, it's what he's done to me offline. But it wasn't him getting his hands dirty. He would always have other people do his dirty work for him. Like, God Loves Me coming out here. I think she did that for the other guy, the early 40s guy, that was also sponsored by the same sponsor, right? But also this former cop and former nurse that live a couple hours away in the Sacramento area. They came down and stalked me in a PT Cruiser. And there's so many other things, like so many other things where he just took it way too far, right? And look, I'm not here to get back at him for any of this. I'm not here to even complain about it. I'm just sharing with you folks the type of content he put out there and why he got demonetized. And he knows why he got demonetized. And he knows he's always pushed the envelope. So, you know, he kept on coming at me in real life. And I kept flagging him. And I warned him, like, dude, remove those videos. I flagged them all. And many other people did too. Even people that are now close to him were helping me flag him back then. That's how surreal this whole thing is. Like, there were people, many people that are now supporting him used to help me flag him. It's surreal. Like, I've never seen anything more surreal. I've never seen any. If you want to talk about flip-flopping, he's the biggest flip-flopper of friends. None of these people are his friends. He doesn't care about them. He only cares about the money, right? He calls people flip-floppers. You create all the flip-flopping. Dude, you're a flip-flopper. You're not a real friend to anyone. No one. You're not friends with no one, man. Like you, Riff. You're the only one that just smirks. Riff, are you? What are you back here for? You wanna talk some smack, Riff? You can talk smack. I don't care. I'm not triggered, bro. Riff, I never thought you would support the mid-30s guy. You've sunk so low. When I removed you for doing stupid things, after you were good for a while, you went and supported the mid-30s guy. I mean, how low did you sink, Riff? And see, all of you folks are still invested in my story. All of you are still watching me. All of you are still here, hearing what I have to say, and you feel the need to project onto me. All of you. Why? Because you're all miserable and pathetic. You don't love yourselves. And here's the thing. To the people that are good people, that, you know, enjoy my content and want to be uplifted, they know I'm not talking smack about them. It's the people that follow the mid-30s guy and the early 40s guy. You guys are the bottom of YouTube, Boyd. Bottom of the barrel, low-life scumbags, trashy people, uneducated people, people from poverty, and with no disrespect, I mean, that happens, right? But this mid-30s guy and early 40s guy, they seem to have found the absolute bottom of the barrel people, period. And it's not that I want to criticize them. They can all turn their lives around. They're just choosing not to. How are you going to turn your lives around supporting people that are in the same position as you? You gotta, you know, follow people that are in a better place than you know, in every aspect of life to be uplifted to their level. This whole thing's just really super pathetic. We're all miserable and pathetic, yet here you are perpetually talking about us. Well, you're here, Riff. If you don't like my content or like what I'm saying, then why are you watching me? Why are you even following the story still? Why do you care about the plot, right? The story plot line, right? That's my question to you. See, Riff or anyone else, I don't watch anything I don't feel like watching. I don't go out of my way to watch things that I'm not interested in or invested in, right? I'm not invested into the mid-30s guy, the mid-30 guy's drama or anything like that. I've been talking about it a little bit lately because people People went through the same thing I went through. And I want them to have a place to share their stories and grieve and let it all out. I want to be there to support these people, right? It's my choice, right? And Riff, the bottom line is, you don't have to be here, right? I don't mind that you're here, right? If you're here, you play by my rules, you don't attack anyone, including me, I'll let you stay. You attack anyone for any reason, then you're gone. That's it, bro. Besides that, if you've got nothing better to do and you want to follow me, even though you disagree with everything I say and do, then that's on you, bro. It's your time, not mine. Come on, man. We all know the story about the mid-30s guy. We don't need to go. I'm not here to criticize the mid-30 guys past and all that. What I'm here to say is how he runs his business and how it affects, good, innocent people. Well, a lot of people are really good, innocent people that join his network initially. And they're love bombed at the door, and they're led to believe that they're going to be all good buddies, and they're led to believe that if they follow him, and they're a YouTuber, they're going to grow their channel. When they don't realize they're just a fucking prop and a piggy bank. They end up being a prop and a piggy bank. That's what this all boils down to. As far as someone's upbringing, yeah, I've talked about it before. I don't need to get into it. I talk about these topics in general regarding, people having traumatic issues stemming back to their childhood, right? Yeah, that's where this probably stems from. I've talked about it before, and you're right. But we don't need to rehash the same shit over and over again, right? I'm here to share about why this guy got removed from the YouTube Partner Program and what you folks can do to prevent getting removed if you're already a part of it, or you plan on becoming a part on the road as a YouTuber. Because that's the hottest thing people want to be today, is a YouTuber, and they want to be monetized, right? So what ended up happening? I haven't even been cut off one time. This has been good reception out here. I gotta come out here more often. I have no reception issues and no chat issues. It's just clearly the interference over on that other trail. I know it's definitely the area. The electrical interference in the towers over there. Give me a second, folks. He keeps poking the bear with a stick, and as soon as you call him out, he plays like he is the victim. Of course. I actually left myself the last time, and I never stopped being the mid-30s guy, the mid-30 guy's friend. Well, here's the thing. I never tell people where they can and can't go. I don't care if people want to support him or the early 40s guy or anyone sponsored by Texas Caregiver. But that's the one exception that I'm making and I've always made. Anyone that supports any creator supported by Texas Caregiver as a sponsor, then you're not welcome here. I'll let you talk today because I'm letting everyone talk. And it's just further, showing people, the type of person you are. I don't think you're a bad guy, dude. But, why would you support some guy that creates fake instigated drama that intentionally triggers people that he calls his friends and then asks them to donate? After they go on the panel, he intentionally triggers them for content so then the rest of the audience can donate, and then they swap out, between the audience and the panel. Right? That's not a way to treat friends, dude. It's not. And here's the thing. before I get back to the story about his first channel that got demonetized, right? Here's the thing. Give me a second here. Sorry, let me get this tree over here. I totally forgot what I was going to say. So let me just continue with the story about the first channel. So I warned the guy that, hey, remove those videos. He did some pretty bad videos. Like, these videos were completely against the YouTube terms of service. Why do you think he's removed them all right now from all his channels? Like, I think he's removed pretty much every piece of my content. And I'm hearing from some people that he did it because, he wanted to make peace. No, he didn't do it because he wanted to make peace. He did it because it was getting him removed from the YouTube Partner Program, and probably would end up eventually getting his channel shut down. That guy doesn't remove any content unless it affects his pocketbook and the status of his channel by YouTube. All he cares about is his money and not getting removed from YouTube. That's it. Has nothing to do with trying to be a nice guy to me. No, I'm not buying it. No way. Oh yeah, he keeps poking the bear with a stick. As soon as you call him out, he plays like he's the victim. What I was going to say is, yeah, it's funny, on the stream he did last night or yesterday, the same time as I was broadcasting, and he's doing the same thing right now. It's all good, dude, right? He didn't mention one thing. He didn't mention one thing about what I was talking about, his sponsor and his MO, of how his sponsor pays him to come at people, of how the people that come to his channel, he brings them on panel and he intentionally triggers them to entertain the remainder of the audience. They're all moderating his chat, and then he expects the audience to donate because he's intentionally triggering the other people that are part of the group on the panel, on the live stream panel, right? And see, the whole facade was working because these people, they didn't know, or they don't know. Maybe some of them still don't get the fact that it's all being fake and instigated. They all think it's real. They all think when he's coming at them, it's genuine. No, it's all fake. He does it this way, and so does the early 40s guy. They're creating fake drama. They are intentionally pissing all of you off because drama sells. If you can't see that, then you truly are at the bottom of YouTube. You truly are Boyt. B-O-Y-T. Can somebody type in the chat? We have 20 thumbs up. I appreciate that. Can someone type in the chat so I can just make sure that my chat is still refreshing? Things seem to be rolling smoothly here. I'll check in just a few minutes here. So, after I warned him many times, he kept telling me, F you, Eli, F you. All right, dude. Remember this. Karma has no deadline. I have streams I did back then. They're all in private now. But I have streams I did back then where I said, dude, you mess with the bull, you'll get the horns, and karma has no deadline, right? Right? I kept telling him, karma has no deadline, right? And guess what happened shortly afterwards? Or shortly after that time, about a month or so after that, he got removed from the YouTube Partner Program. And he was triggered at me. And he kept coming at me harder. Right? And then his sponsor kept paying him more money to come at me harder. And the early 40s guy. That's what they did. This is the truth, folks. You're hearing the truth. Right? This is the truth. And then he didn't have a monetized channel for a while. He was working off of just PayPal and Cash App, right? And then last year in 2021, the beginning of 2021, You know, he had some people buy him a bunch of subscribers to get him to 1,000 subscribers, and then he does all these drama shit shows, so he had the watch time. The watch time is not difficult to get for people like him and myself, because we've run panels and we create enough videos to get that, right? And again, like, I don't care. I didn't care if he got monetized or not, but I didn't think that he was going to qualify for monetization because of what happened in the past. And it's the same AdSense account. When you are monetized, you have a Google AdSense account. Folks, is there anybody in the chat, or do I need to reset the stream here? All right, I'm going to go off the air. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, the chat froze up. Breakers fan, hello Breakers fan. Cyberwatch, someone will wake him up someday. He is new to the world. He just left his parents' house. We don't need to talk about that. I mean, look, it's more than just that, okay? It's more than just that, okay? I'll get to that in a second. Let me read here. They are the crap on the bottom of our shoes, says Lewis. Riff is YT homeless. Coach kicked him out, and he hopped to someone dirt low. That's true, and he's trying to say that he left here. No, Riff, you got banned here. And I don't even care if you left. Like, I'm not here to, fight a grown-ass man about whether I booted him from my channel or not, but I did boot him, and so does Blue Ball Brandon here under Blue Top Legend remembers it. Go get a haircut, Riff, you weirdo. Come on, we don't have to kick a man down like that. Come on, don't stoop to his level. Let me see. Coach Jerem, hold on, Eli. Hold on now, Eli. I've been a supporter of both those guys. It is not fair to call people that support them lowlifes. I'm not calling you a lowlife, J-Rom. I never thought you were one. You see, J-Rom, there are many people that have supported these people that are not lowlife scumbags. So I'm glad you're here, J-Ron, because we can clear up stuff that would trigger people misunderstanding, misperceiving. So I appreciate you bringing that up. So no, you're not a lowlife scumbag, and neither is your lady. And that's why everyone back then was wondering, what is your lady doing with the early 40s guy? Like, she's way better than him, right? Right? But you know what I'm saying, right? I'm not a low-life scumbag, and I was following them for a while, too. There are many people that have followed them, right, that were not low-lifes. And it was the people that were not the low-lifes that I was trying to help the most and understand. Now, I also do care about the low-lifes. I don't mean to be mean about that. I care about the low-lifes, and I really wish that they would rise above this and understand that, hey, we're not here to attack you or anyone. We're just here to say, look, this whole thing is stupid. Why are you folks investing your time, energy, and spending your money on this stuff when it's all fake and it's at your expense? It's all fake stuff that they're leading you to believe is real, so you still participate. It's that surreal. It is. It's that surreal. I'm glad you're here, J-Rom, for questions like these. I really appreciate it. Because they're hilarious, says Riff. Okay. Cyberwatch, he's like an immature kid who keeps messing with people, laughing and joking and taunting people. He does that because he's getting paid to do that from his sponsor, bro. And what's happening is he keeps on creating more and more enemies based on the way his business and makes his money. And that's why the more enemies he makes, the more people are gonna mass flag him, and he'll never survive on YouTube. Like he's shooting himself in the foot. Like, I don't want the guy to lose his channel or monetization. I've been trying to get the guy to understand, right? He's got to change his MO. He's got to change the way he does things. And if that means get rid of that sponsor, or he sponsors him to do something else, that's the thing. The same thing's going to keep happening over and over again, right? So he lost. His channel got shut down, right? The theory channel, the blank theory channel. Let's just call it that, right? Okay. And like I was saying, he got monetized on this one, and now what? How long did it take for this one to get demonetized? Was it even monetized for a year or less than a year, right? I called it. I called it last year, right? History repeats itself. If you keep doing the same thing's going to happen, right? Like I keep saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You didn't get a different result. You got the same result. You got another channel removed from the YouTube partner program. And if you don't stop, they're going to take your channels down. And now he has another channel monetized, the After Dark channel, right? The After Dark channel is monetized. Now he's moving all people to his After Dark channel and having them buy memberships there, because the memberships that they bought on his Legion channel were put on pause, right? Because he's going to be able to reapply to, he's going to be able to apply to reinstate his monetization in a month or so, right? And the truth of the matter is they're not gonna, I'm not saying this for sure, who knows, he might get lucky, but I don't think they're gonna reinstate his content. He has too many content ID claims, and he's got too many community guidelines violations and flaggings. He did this to himself, right? He did this to himself. He did this to himself 2.5 years ago. And he still didn't learn his lesson. Now, maybe he'll learn his lesson the second time. Right? And if all of those channels that were a part of the YouTube partner program, or still are, were all on the same Google AdSense account, you can only have one AdSense account, right? Do you not think that Google can't see, okay, he had a channel shut down 2 years ago, now he has another one removed, but he still has another one active? Well, let's go look into that After Dark channel and see how compliant it is with our monetization policies, right? That's what they're going to do. I can never be certain, but I will tell you this right now. That After Dark channel will be the next channel to be demonetized. I'm going to predict it'll be demonetized within a month or two. That's my prediction. Not because I want him to be demonetized, because he keeps doing the same thing. He keeps going insane, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And it never happens. Give me a second. Let me check out the chat here. Got 21 thumbs up. Smash those thumbs up. Hey, Lewis, was that my super troll under Weekend? Thank you for moderating, Lewis. I trust you. I made some good friends over there, and most of those people are good people, just misinformed. Here's the thing, J-Rom. I know there are some good people over there. They used to be a part of my network. That mid-30s guy met these people through me, right? Okay? Not all of them, but many of them, right? But, I try to say this respectfully, J-Rom, some people have sunk into such a low level of depression, and they don't love themselves that much that they relate a lot more with the mid-30s guy than someone like you and me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know you get this, J-Rom. You're a smart guy. You get this stuff, right? These are not, a lot of the people over there, yeah, maybe they're misinformed, or maybe they just relate more with the mid-30s guy because they're as depressed as him, or, they just don't love themselves as much as he doesn't love himself. Give me just a second here. Let me come over here for a second. Sit down. Oh, this is the bench that is very weak. Even my skinny ass is too heavy for this bench. Oh man, I don't want to break this shit. Give me a second here. At least I have hair, Smirks. I mean, seriously. Are we going to be grown-ass men saying, oh, Eli's bald? I know you weren't coming at me, Riff, but you're saying in general to somebody else. At least I have hair. Oh, okay. You know, he's got hair like Metallica singers, right? And Eli's a bald. He's a bald whatever, right? He can't grow hair on his head. Oh, wow. That's so mature. Grown-ass men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. Kicking down other men on YouTube. So they can feel better about themselves, about their pathetic, miserable selves. I've been saying this all along. And that's the truth. See, at the end of the day, when I turn this off, I've got a life outside of YouTube. So do you, J-Ron. And so do many other people. Right? I've got my lady. I've got my family. I've got friends. I've got a lot of things to do. I do this because I love doing this. And I'm going to continue growing my business. The people that follow the mid-30s guy and the early 40s guy, these people don't have a life outside of YouTube. They're always on every one of their streams. That is their life. And that's why they go there, because they literally feel that they have nothing better to do. Maybe they're socially awkward and don't like leaving the house. Maybe they're on disability. And even if they can get out of the house, they just feel so low about themselves that they just, don't want to leave. So they go and they conglomerate to these drama groups for entertainment to make themselves feel better. It's the most surreal thing. It's a dumb thing. All right, all of you folks are so much better than this, and you can all rise above this, right? I've been trying to say that for a while. What the hell is this? A Samtrans? This is an old Samtrans bench. Samtrans is our bus company here in San Mateo County. Sam is short for San Mateo Transportation. So San Mateo, S-A-M, S-A, San, M, Mateo, Transit. That's why it's called Sam Trans. And you have like the big T here in the middle on the top between Sam and Trans. They brought a Sam Trans, an old Sam Trans bench from a bus stop onto a walking trail. Onto the Bay Trail. That's great. Repurpose it, reuse it. All right. That's all good. I never noticed that. It's a beautiful day out here. I feel amazing. Yeah, Lewis, are you still around, bro? Maybe the chat's starting to freeze up again. It was working fine for a while. I'll be right back. All right, we're back live. Should be back live. Let me check out the chat. Yes, I'm here, says Lewis. Better, thank you. Mid-30s guy wouldn't be so depressed. Didn't drop. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that because I'm not here to talk about his woman or anything like that. I used to be friends with her, and I'd still be friends with her to this day if she wasn't a part of that group. The only reason why we're not friends is because, we're on civil terms. But the only reason why we're not friends is because it's a conflict of interest. And she said it and I've said it, right? She was even following my streams here, a few weeks back. I think, she's trying to make peace with everyone, But, yeah, dude, I really, look, this has nothing to do with her. It has to do with him. It's his channel, not hers. That's his girlfriend. He chooses to be with her. She wants to be with him. That's their business. My business is with him. He's the one that's affected, myself and other people, not her. Okay? She's just his woman. Now, if you're going to come and say that she's done things and stuff like that, hey, I have no clue. I haven't followed stuff. You know, take that up with her and him and them, right? I'm not here to talk about her. And I'm not here to talk about anyone besides the mid-30s guy, the early 40s guy, and their sponsor. And then the rest of the audience in general, as a general statement. Nice try, though. YouTube needs to fix this damn chat thing. I know. I know, Lewis. Got 22 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up, folks. Whether you're here live or on the replay. Please share this out. Please also subscribe if you're here, and then make sure you bang the bell and select all notifications so you won't miss anything in the future. I've now, turned off the time limit in my chat. In order to chat in any of my chats from here on out, you just need to be subscribed, and you will immediately get access to chatting once you subscribe. There's no more time limit. I've got some great mods, and I still have Nightbot security and the block words on YouTube to handle most trolling. I don't want to punish people that come across this channel and don't give it a chance because they can't chat for 24 hours. That's why I open things back up again. But again, you need to be subscribed here. But still, the trolls, all they have to do is subscribe, and then they can still troll. But I still want good people to subscribe if they want to chat here. Why would you want to chat here for the right reasons if you wouldn't sub, right? It just, it's a great thing that YouTube added to their live streaming, chat service. Tell you folks, I care about people in general, and I do care even about the mid-30s guy, and as weird as it may sound, even the early 40s guy. Yeah, I may not like what they do, but I know what they do and why they do it, right? It's the way they make their money. It's fake entertainment. Like the mid-30s guy, the mid-30 guy's woman says, it's like clocking in and clocking out. That's what it is, right? But even though, you're clocking in and clocking out, it's what you do while you're clocked in, even if it's just part of the job and not who you really are. If that's how you treat people, that's the way people are going to perceive you really are. And that's what's happening here is people. The thing, the mid-30s guy has to make everything appear real for it to sell to his audience to donate, right? So he has to instigate the fake stuff and make it appear real. And to the people that don't understand this, it comes off as real. So then they end up feeling like they're genuinely attacked when they don't realize they're just a prop, right? Now, I get it. Clock in, clock out, and play the game, right? But if you keep having to do this insane thing over and over again to make money, you're not going to be able to keep people around, to grow exponentially. You're going to keep your core group of people around. They're still around. But where are the rest of the people? And even a lot of the other, even a bunch of the core people have started to leave too. And eventually more and more will leave. Like I've said, this is not sustainable long term. I really wish this guy would understand that. I really wish he would understand that. And again, I'm talking about this because I want people to know what's going on before you go there and invest your time. If you're okay with being used as a prop and attacked in a fake way to create drama content for donations, if you're okay with that, then go do what you got to do. If you're not okay with that, which most people would not be okay with it, right? Then hearing this message will prevent you from wasting your time and money. And that's what's triggering the mid-30s guy the most, because he knows I'm exposing his game of how he manipulates people and what he does and cycles them through and extracts their pocketbook. Clock in, clock out. And why do I care so much? Because it's affected me. They did it to me for a while, and it's still been affecting me because a lot of people, when I initially started to call him out on this, based on the things they were doing to me, none of them believed me, right? And it shot my credibility. And I've never been the kind of person that's had his credibility shot at this level in such a fake way. So this was also something for me to... That's one of those electric bikes, but he's pedaling it right now. I wanted to do this so people can see that I'm not just some guy that runs my mouth. And I'm not just some guy that wastes my time just making things up to try to trash talk people. I speak of the truth. They are triggered and they don't like me because this is the truth. It's the absolute truth. I'll get to the chat in just a second. What a beautiful walk it's been, I'll tell you. I gotta come to this part of the trail more often. There's better reception here. It's just better. It's a little further out, but that's okay. Huh. Is that a duck calling? What's up, Perkins? 810 is back. How you been? Are you the real Perkins, or is that a sock clone of yours? Jessica French, why does he treat girls like they are men? Does it make him feel good about himself to talk down to girls? So let me ask you something, Jessica French. Are you here on an account different than your main account because you don't want to be noticed by the mid-30s guy, be further attacked by him for being in my chat? That's another pathetic thing here. Dude, you get mad at people for coming to my chats after they figure out the game you're playing and no longer want to support you. And then you whine and you play the role of the victim. And quite frankly, that's part of the act. Folks, that show that he did yesterday, the mid-30s guy, that was just an act. It's all an act. Yes, he did need to make you folks aware that he got demonetized and then make you feel bad so you can go and get membership packages on his After Dark channel until that gets demonetized. Hey, that's just right around the corner because he's not going to change. Dude, there's no point in getting these people to sign up for a membership when that channel is going to go next, especially if it's tied into the same Google AdSense account, which it probably is. You can't have more than one Google AdSense account. Dude, God, this guy doesn't get it, man. This guy doesn't understand karma. He doesn't get karma. It has no fucking deadline. No deadline, dude. Dude, you knew I was going to talk about this the moment it happened. You knew it, dude. You knew it, right? You knew it, right? You triggered, dude, because after all these years, I figured out your game and the early 40 guys game, right? It's the same thing, dude. You've been doing the same thing for years, the same MO with different people. Now we're all comparing notes. And people are saying, yeah, Eli was right. Man, I was calling Eli out that he was out of his mind years ago. But I just went through the same thing. So, man, I hate to admit it, but Eli was trying to be honest with us back then. Absolutely. I kind of like this channel, but he takes things too far. I had no clue he was so vile. Well, let me ask you this, Jessica Sock Account. No disrespect, but you're a sock. You're not here on your real channel because you don't want to get attacked by him. Listen, I know the game. I don't play it, I just know the game. Right? Jessica, what did you like about his channel? Did you like the cringy drama? Did you like him attacking people like me that he perceives to be, where he perceives me to be better than him, so he's trying to project his insecurities onto me to try and kick me down and trigger me so I could be down at his miserable, pathetic level and he can feel better about himself? Is that what it is? What did you like about that channel, Jessica? Because it's all fake. Nothing real about it. It's all clocking in and clocking out. Please, enlighten me. Getting a lot of vitamin D today. This is beautiful. It's just a beautiful day. God, what a beautiful, beautiful area. God, I love where I live. Hey, Casualty Unfiltered Forever. What's going on, Chris? You're modded, bro. How are you? Welcome to the show, bro. TGH, thank you, Eli, for making me a changed man. For now on, I will do better. Well, dude, who are you, TGH? Tell me more. He went after someone, was mean to me, but he takes it way too far. Jessica, you're not giving enough information. Can you share a little bit more? Who did he go after? Listen, no one's going to come at you. No one probably even knows who you are from that side. But who did he go after? Maybe I can shed some insight on it for you and help you out. But I can't help people out that are scared that a mid-30s guy that runs a fake instigated drama channel and sponsored to do so by a fake sponsor, you're afraid he's going to come after you. Ooh, he's going to come after you and do what? Create more fake instigated drama that he's being paid for from his fake sponsor? Come on, people. This guy does not have control over you. Don't let him have control over you. And yes, I will say, yes, the mid-30s guy does have control issues. And that does stem back to his childhood. Because no man in their right mind at that age would feel the need to be that controlling. Like, I'm not controlling at all. I'm a cool, down-to-earth dude. I'm cool, calm, and collective. Like, you don't believe me? When I interview my lady in a few months or so, you folks, I'll ask her that. You'll see, right? Like, I'm the most chill dude. And that's why she respects me, because I balance her out. I balance her feminine emotional side out. Natasha, Eli, why do you care so much about this guy? I don't. Why are you asking, dude? Are you trolling? Because I already mentioned why I'm talking about this, because I want as many people as possible to know what's going on, because he's going to start recruiting more and more people to funnel through his system. And I'm the only one that knows the story as well as I do. I'm the only one that can help these people before they make a big mistake. They waste their time and money by going there. That's the reason why, dude. And I felt like doing it. So it's my channel. I'll do what I want, right? No, I just got here. No worries, dude. It's all right. Don't worry about it. We're good. Thank you. He has something wrong with him, though. Don't let nobody treat you like a doormat. Jessica, you're friends with Natasha Cooper? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know Natasha that well. I've been by her channel a few times for a few minutes. I don't hate Natasha. I don't know her that. What I do know is that she runs a drama channel, which I hear is not as bad as the mid-30s guy, but I'm just not into drama. I don't like watching shows where people are talking shit about other people, right? I like watching shows that discuss current events, trending topics, and stuff like that. See, when you go on shows that just talk about the wrong things other people are doing and how crappy of a YouTuber they are and stuff like that, like, that's no thanks. I've had enough of that. I'm not going to learn anything from that. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. And then I believe she has a conspiracy theory channel or something with 30K plus subs. I'm not into conspiracy theories either. Now, I'm not criticizing her. I have nothing bad to say about her. I don't know her. It's just that our genre is not in alignment. I'd be willing to talk with her. I mean, I'm open to talking with anyone. And you never know. I'm just saying that I checked her out, and it's not her. It's just the actual type of content, regardless of who would do it. I wouldn't want to be a part of it. I'm just not into drama. I'm not into drama, and I'm not into conspiracy theorists. I'm not. I'm not into that kind of stuff. It's a waste of my time. You talked about this guy lately, just wanted my divorced content. Who are you? Divorced content? Well, what do you mean by divorced content? Why don't you ask a question? Dude, I have different topics every day. If you're talking about the different types of topics I discuss on this channel, and one of them is divorce, sure, but ask questions and I'll answer them. I have specific topics on over 800 or 900 videos publicly available on this channel. This is a different type of stream. If you have questions to ask on divorce, ask them. I'll be happy to answer them in the middle of this show. Not a problem. If not, then I'll just think you're my super troll and you'll go. He thinks he is a big leader, but has little man syndrome. He goes after older girls and attacks them. The reason why he goes after older women is he can't get women his age, because women his age know his game, and they play it better than him, right? He goes after older women because older women are more vulnerable, and they're more willing to give a younger guy a chance because most younger guys are not going after older women. So that is kind of odd to me. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. The woman he's with is my age. Okay? And she's not a bad person. Right? I'm just saying that for a guy his age, you know, and look, I'm not saying he's an unattractive guy. I don't think he's the most attractive guy on the planet. I'm not saying I'm a super good-looking guy either. I'm okay, but he's out of shape, and he doesn't have the most approachable attitude. So, you know, he's not going to get women his age. So, yeah, he's going to go for the older women. And the older women are going to give him the chance just because it's a younger man approaching them, right? But the women that he's approached are very, and I'm not saying the one he's with right now. I'm saying the women in the past that he's approached, they were all very broken. They were all very, very mentally and emotionally unstable beyond the normal level of a woman being emotional. And I think he picks up on that because, you know, that stems back to his childhood trauma, where, you know, his mother was I believe the breadwinner and wore the pants in the relationship. She was the man in the marriage between her and his father, and his dad was more of the feminized, submissive person. So, you know, he grew up in a household where the sexual polarity with his parents was flipped. So that would mess up anyone, right? That would mess up anyone. So, he learned how to manipulate women that are easy to manipulate. And the ones that are the easiest to manipulate are the ones that have a lot of emotional issues and trauma. Because they're very, very vulnerable. Extremely vulnerable. And he plays off of that. And then next thing you know, it's like, he does whatever he does with them behind the scenes, and when he doesn't have any use for them anymore, or they're not donating anymore, then he kicks them out. And then they come to my channel or other channels that are known channels associated with his, and they come and they, use us as an outlet. I'm sick and tired of that crap. That happens so many times, you're right. That's part of his MO. Glad you brought it up. I'm having a hard time seeing my screen because it's so bright. Didn't he? Yeah, I'm not going to talk about, again, I'm not going to talk about his girlfriend. I'm not here to talk about his girlfriend at all. And I don't know what's happened. I haven't followed even him that closely. I've seen a few of his streams. I've cherry-picked through a few of his streams because people sent me links, and I actually saw the entire one last night because I knew it was going to be a topic I was going to be discussing today, and I wanted to just make sure I got all my facts straight. But I have no idea. I have not talked with his woman for a while. She came in my chat a few weeks back, and before that, it had been like a year and a half since we talked. You got to understand, Jessica, I don't follow these people religiously anymore. I don't. I've been doing my own thing. I'm just talking about this today and recently because a lot of good people, they want to come and participate on my end here in a positive end. And I want to give them some closure. I want to give them some justice. That's all. No, I believe his dad worked too, but I think his mother was the breadwinner. I think his mother's a realtor, and maybe his father is too. His mother wore the pants in that marriage and still does. I don't want to get into any further. There's a lot more to the story, and many people have heard it. Okay, I'll just put it to you this way. When the mid-30s guy was growing up, his parents would bring a third party into the bedroom, and his father would watch his mother with another man. Yet they call me a cuckold, right? That's fine. If they were to call me Coach Eli or cuckold all day, every day, when I'm having sex with my girlfriend and spending time with her, and her and I really care about each other and we're into each other, we laugh about this stuff. I call like some nights I call my girlfriend, I just start saying cuckold, and she's like cuckold, right? We laugh at it, right? She's like, baby, you're no cuckold. She didn't even know what a cuckold was until after I told her. But we laugh about it, right? Because it's so stupid, right? If you want to talk about, the real cuckolds, there are many others besides me. They started calling me that because my name is Coach Eli, and the only thing that closely rhymes with Coach that's derogatory is Cuck Eli instead of Coach Eli, right? It just kind of has that ring to it that they went with, right? It was started first by the early 40s guy, and then the mid 30s guy still calls me that, dude. Dude, mid 30s guy, would you call me a cuck to my face in person, dude? If you saw me? Seriously, bro. No, you wouldn't, dude. It's all fake instigated drama. Store bought. Bottom line. Fake instigated drama. Store bought. 23 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Jessica, are you a legitimate person or are you a troll? Honestly, like, is this the same account you used in the mid 30 guys channel, or are you using a different account because you don't want to be spotted here? Can you be honest with me and let me know what's going on? I can't help people that aren't honest, right? I can't help you folks work through this stuff and tell you what's going on unless you're honest with me. It's a two-way street, right? Oh, man, what a great walk today. Oh, man. Just absolutely beautiful. We're getting closer to the pavement section. I can see the daycare center up ahead. That means we're getting towards the end of the trail, and then we're going to walk back to the lot. Folks, please smash the thumbs up whether you're here live or on the replay. Please also share this out on your community tabs. Bang the bell. Subscribe also. Bang the bell. Select the notifications. I've changed my chat restrictions to allow anyone to start chatting immediately once you subscribe. There's no time wait anymore. We're moving things forward. We're rebuilding a great community here where we're going to uplift people and help them get to where they want to get to. We're going to help them solve problems and issues, even other drama problems. I can help you solve this stuff because I'm very well versed on it. I'm well versed on knowing how to avoid it and how to get away with it and explaining what's actually going on and what these people are doing so you stop wasting time with them. I really hope many of you stick around and not go back to drama after I stop talking about this, because this is not going to be, I'm not going to be talking about this guy every day. I've been talking because it makes sense within my topics, and there are a lot of people that want to come back and, be a part of my live stream chats and also possibly collaborate. So, it made sense to talk about it. That's the only reason why I'm talking about it. Yeah, we're on the pavement now. How long have we been on? 113 minutes. So minus 1 minute, 112 minutes. We are at an hour, 2 minutes already. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. I didn't even realize the time flies. I've literally walked about 3.5 miles so far. When I get into it, I don't even look at the time. I just get into it. Folks, get your questions, comments, concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air. I'm going to guess in about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's what's left on this show. What do you folks think about this part of the SF Bay Trail? I want to bring you folks some beautiful scenery while we do our daily chats. Now, I try to do these streams daily for the most part. There are some weeks where I take a day or two off, but I typically at least go live from a walk for a few hours, or at least an hour and a half, 5 times a week. It all depends on my lady's work schedule and when we see each other, because we don't live together yet. That's gonna happen. Well, I'm not gonna say probably, because my lady's been very happy lately, and you know how women are when they're really into you. They want forward progress, and I get that. I want that too. So, yeah, when we take that next step and move in together, we don't know when that's going to be. Maybe the next 6 months, to a year. And then that'll be different. I'll still be doing my content though. I won't let her distract me. You won't distract me, baby. We'll be more used to each other by then. But we will never get bored of each other. Is that a fair deal? Not like a lot of these people that are in a loveless and sexless marriage or relationship. Like the guy that's still botting right now. 319 fake live viewers here. We probably have about 20 to 25 people. I assume by the time this stream ends, they'll probably have about a little over 200 views, and that's all I'm getting now. Like I don't have that big an audience because of what happened with this mid-30s guy. He actually, because I didn't know what his game and MO was years ago when I had built a bigger audience, and he came in and just played the game, and they all went to him. And now I figured out the game. And guess what? Now we're going to swap it back. We're going to flip it back the other way, right? Right, mid-30s dude? Because here's the thing, mid-30s guy, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to not only have your channel demonetized or stay demonetized, you're going to have your channel shut down. And then your other channel on your After Dark channel will get demonetized too, right? See, here's the thing. The mid-30s guy right now is stuck between a rock and a hard place because he knows he got demonetized and he's getting community guideline strikes for the content he keeps creating that he's been doing for years. That initially got him, removed from the YouTube partner program on his former channel. And on his former channel, not only did I warn him I was flagging the hundreds of videos he used to make. I mean, this guy made literally like 150 videos on me. Like, I was his entire channel, right? Why did he do that? Because his entire network were Coach Eli rejects that came here and started attacking me. And so I left, I banned them, and then he swooped them up and then started playing them my content and rebroadcasting my content to them while I was broadcasting it live at the same time. Used to let it bother me. I don't anymore. But yeah, dude, he can't do this same content or he'll get removed, right? But if he doesn't create this content, then the audience won't stick around. I saw somebody in his chat on the replay of yesterday's stream, okay? When he said he got demonetized, he goes, "You're not going to start creating content like Eli." Well, what's wrong with my content? I've been monetizing this channel since December of 2018. Sorry, 2019, I believe. Since December of 2019. I started this channel like December of 2018 or something like that, right? I've been monetizing this channel for probably close to 2.5 years now. I've never had an issue. I got a community guideline warning like about 3 months ago, and it was a computer error. 5 minutes after I got that email, I went and submitted an appeal. I told YouTube my content's the cleanest content. All my videos are monetized. I think this is a mistake by your system, right? And 5 minutes after that, they approved my appeal and said, we after a second look, we can confirm you have not violated our guidelines. Sometimes mistakes happen and we apologize. No problem. Thank you, YouTube, for taking care of it so quickly, right? Never had an issue, right? So what would be the problem if the mid-30s guy cleaned up his act and started doing content that was real instead of fake and make something out of himself and also conform to the community guidelines and the monetization policies? Nothing wrong with swearing every now and then. They even say, I watch the Creator Insider channel on YouTube. They even say, hey, you know what? Occasional profanity, no problem, as long as it's in the right context, right? They don't even care if you swear every now and then. It's more about the context that you're talking about, right? When you deliberately attack people and put out their names and stuff, like, I'm not even mentioning names here. I'm just sharing stories. All I'm doing is sharing stories and dropping a few F-bombs every now and then. That's like normal verbiage nowadays. I'm going to go off the air and come back. I think the chat broke. Let me see here. I don't think he would say that to your face. At Jessica French said, little headlight. The mid-30s guy has attacked many women in the past. It is true. I'm afraid he will attack me and my sister. I do not want him to know who I am. Maybe you're his ex-girlfriend. I think the mid-30s guy needs therapy for his past child abuse. I don't think he's been abused. I think he's just spoiled and entitled. And he was raised by a masculine mother and a feminine father. The guy was never abused. Don't give him... If he was abused, then his behavior would be somewhat justified. It's not. His behavior is a spoiled and entitled millennial behavior, bottom line. That's what you guys don't understand. I don't think he would say that to your face. I think he would ask someone else to say it for him because he would only go after a woman in real life. No, he wouldn't. He's a phony content creator. He's a bad actor, and that's why he's getting removed from the YouTube partner program all the time. Does he ever leave his house, or does he get Uber Eats and mess with people on the net all night? That's what he does. That's what he usually does. That's what I think. I don't care, but that's what I think he does. Lewis, thank you for banning that guy you did. The curse of Nicole. How is talking about people's private life positive or helping anyone? Nicole, you're not welcome here. You're from that other side. You're not welcome here. Goodbye. You're one of the lowlifes, Nicole. Sorry. Mimi, why do you believe the creator you call the 30s guy is responsible for all your problems and issues? Mimi, I think you're trolling, but why would you ask that question? You see, people that understand what I'm saying are not going to question it. People that question it are low-life scumbags that are supporting the mid-30s guy. So which one are you? Are you a low-life, or are you here because you understand where we're coming from, the people that have dealt with him and people like him? Too hard what you just claimed? I don't understand what you're even saying, Mimi. You're not making any sense. Can you make more sense regarding what you're saying? And then I can help you? Foxy and the Boxy. I know we're getting a lot more trolls now because I opened it up to people being able to chat immediately after they subscribe. Doesn't mean we still won't ban you. And then you can unsubscribe and subscribe from another channel. That is what you just claimed. Well, now you're yelling, Mimi. I don't understand what you're saying. Can you be more specific? Because you seem a bit triggered, Mimi. Mimi, you can stick around and get triggered because the more triggered you get, the more that we know you're from the mid-30 guy side. And you're triggered because everything that we're saying is true. Right? You never get triggered? Well, you just yelled at me. That constitutes getting triggered in my eyes. Typing in all caps is usually yelling. So that means you're triggered, Mimi. Stick around, Mimi. I could trigger you easily. I don't like triggering people, but I can. Because the truth hurts, Mimi. So why don't you tell us, where are you from? Are you a supporter of the mid-30 guy? Or the early 40s guy? What is your purpose of being here? Well, if you live through YouTube eyes, what do you mean by that, Mimi? You're making no sense. So that's why he doesn't come out. LOL, he gets Uber Eats. Haha, he needs to get out. Listen, Jessica, I know you're just trying to criticize the guy, right? Jessica, like I'm just curious to know. You don't have to tell me your exact age, but are you in your mid-20s or mid-30s? Like, roughly, what is your age? Early 20s, early 30s, mid-20s, mid-30s, early 40s? How old are you? That will say a lot. You're not listening to yourself, you said, through eyes. Are you telling me I'm not listening to myself? Is that what you're saying? Because you're still not making any sense. Are you from another country? Or are you trolling? Or are you drunk? Or are you high? Or what? Blue Top Legend, one thing is for sure, Coach, you will never run out of people to coach. There is a never-ending pool of lives and mentally unstable people who need help. You're right, Blue Ball Brandon, BBB. And your buddy, A Sicily A10, was here earlier under Mike Perkins. But he forgot to hit that super chat. Perkins didn't hit the super chat. Maybe someone will hit the super chat before we get on out of here. None of the above. Mimi, you're not making any sense at all. We got 23 thumbs up. Thank you. Please smash the thumbs up, folks. We're going to be going off the air in about 10 to 12 minutes or so. Maybe 15 minutes. I'm going to stop by the creek on the way out and show you folks some of the geese and the ducks that are probably in there. Foxy in the Bay Sea. Oh, sorry, Foxy in the Boxy. These people are making no sense. Like, come on, string your words together into complete sentences and I'll answer. No millennial short code here, please. Complete sentences. Okay, says Foxy in the Boxy. Oh, are you trying to spell the C-U-C-K word to try to bypass? Oh, you are. C and then CK. Foxy in the Boxy. Have a nice day. You got to wait 15 seconds slow mode. You were trying to spell cuck to bypass the filter by spelling it out one letter at a time. Man, these people are so pathetic and miserable. I swear I've never seen so many pathetic and miserable grown-ass adults, man. This is what's happening nowadays, folks. You're here real time on my channel. You're seeing this in real time. These are not little kids. Like, these are grown-ass adults. Grown-ass men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s coming here to try to bypass my 15-second slow chat mode and my block words list. They want to type out the word cuck one letter at a time. C, wait 15 seconds, space. U, wait 15 seconds, space, enter. C, wait 15 seconds for slow mode. Enter, right, space. K, right? And see, that's why I have 15 seconds slow mode, because by the time you can completely type out the word cuck one letter at a time, we will catch you and ban you like I did. How pathetic is that? I mean, how pathetic is it? It's comical. Like you guys literally are entertaining me when you do that. Like, I don't get triggered anymore. I never really did. This is just comical that men, grown-ass men, behave this way. Then you have these ladies coming in here and saying, what the hell's wrong with these guys nowadays? I don't know. I'm trying to help them. I'd love to go on the other side. There are some geese over there. Folks, can you still see me? I just went off the air for a second. Lewis, are you still around? Most people can type 4 words in less than 15 seconds. No, the thing is, they can't type out the word cuck in one message, because my spam filter will catch it. The only way they can bypass it is by typing one letter at a time and hitting enter, right? That's why I have 15 second slow mode. So if they try to spell out the word, one line at a time, they have to wait 15 seconds for each line. That's a total of 60 seconds. I'll catch them before they do it. No, I can't see you. Okay, I'll be right back. Lewis, can you see me now? Ricky Bunts, how you doing, Ricky? You're part of the mid-30 guys too. It's been ages since I've talked to you. Well, what's been going on, Ricky? You've been hanging out with the drama people. How are you enjoying that? What kind of value are you getting from the drama side? Hey, Coach, what's your favorite beer? I don't drink a lot of beer anymore, but, I like some good, you know, even just a good cheap old Miller Genuine Draft or Coors Light. Or, sometimes I like the flavored stuff like some pale ale, like some apricot ale or something like that. I don't drink a lot of beer anymore because I like to stay healthy and fit, and I don't like the dry mouth the next morning. Sure, I'll have a glass of wine or a beer every now and then, but I never drink and drive. I'll do it in the hotel room or at my place every so often. Yes, I can. How does a life coach say that to anyone? I wouldn't let you train my dog. Well, I'm not going to let you chat here anymore. Have a great day. Because you're my super troll. A life coach is going to be real with you. And is going to be truthful with you. And the truth hurts, right? And you can't learn your lesson to turn your life around unless I am truthful with you. How does a life coach say that? Well, what kind of life coach do you want? One that's going to continue to further spoil and enable your entitlement? Maybe you're a millennial too, right? This is what you young people don't get nowadays. You've never learned responsibility, right? Oh my gosh. That senior citizen lady is cranking up music on her phone, and she was singing. She's like 80 years old, walking like 90 miles an hour. And I could smell perfume off of her, like literally like a quarter mile down. God dang, maybe she's got a hot date. But yeah, let me ask you this. How is a life coach supposed to talk? Nice and sweet and further enable your piss poor behavior so you don't learn your lesson and never get anywhere? So how are we supposed to talk, ma'am? Or sir? I think you were a ma'am, right? Or whoever you were, right? I know you're banned now. I'm just saying. Wow. If you get triggered that easily off of some guy on the internet you don't know, then no one can help you, ma'am. You got to help yourself. It all starts within you, deep within you, right? It's all good in the hood. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in about maybe 7 to 10 minutes max. I'm heading back to the parking lot. Hey, if you weren't talking about the mid-30s guy, what exactly do you talk about? Just wondering. Well, why are you here? And did you just come here because someone told you to come here? Or did you not check out my channel's About section, or read the description of any of my videos, right? Like, come on, dude. There's no need, or dude or dudette, whoever you are, there's no need to ask that question when every, average everyday YouTube user knows where you can find that information. And today I was talking about how to not get demonetized on YouTube. And I shared a long-ass story with an audience that was interested in the topic. You see, the people that are going to come in here and challenge my, authority or, my qualifications as a life coach, they're either from that other side or they're just people that don't love themselves and they're trolls, right? Because people, like average everyday people that just don't want to follow someone because they don't believe him, they'll just ignore it. They just won't tune in. You folks make it a point to come in and attack people, right? And ask questions that are obvious. You can find the answer in an obvious way. Like, well, I have to ask you, why are you here if you didn't check out my channel and what it's about before coming here? right? I'm not a moron, you know? And I'm not trying to be rude, right? But you know why you're here, and you know what my channel's all about. And if you don't, then why are you here? Because I can certainly tell you the YouTube algorithm did not recommend this to somebody new. They recommended it to the right audience that is interested in this conversation. Hell yeah, I like my violence just like my beer, domestic. I don't know what that means, dude. I don't know. I'm not a violent guy and I don't like violence. So I don't know. Are you trolling or are you just trying to have fun or say something stupid, or are you drunk? We are at 136 minutes, probably minus 1 minute, 135 minutes. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Long show today. One, let that car go. They can go faster than I can cross. But they were yielding to me. Redwood City Bay Club, Redwood Shores Bay Club. One of the nicest frickin' gyms, period. I think my brother might still be a member of this gym. I would not pay the money to join this place. I mean, it's a nice place, don't get me wrong. But I don't even really like going to the gym. I like getting my exercise out in nature. I like taking nice walks in nature and running in nature. And, you know, I have resistance bands and weights at home I can use for that aspect. But I'm not a big fan of going into a gym like a climate-controlled gym. Like, I like getting outside and breathing in the real fresh air. I'll be right back, folks. I got stuck again. All right, we're back. Oh, man. We're not going to even say anything to you, sir. Hang on a second. That's funny. I'm just banning all the sock accounts that my super troll created. Give me a second here. Window seat if... Hold on a second. Mandy 874, why is a woman masculine if she is the breadwinner? I'll answer that in a second. Alec Baldwin, see you later. It's the super troll, Lewis. Ricky Bunce, Lewis, take care, my friend. Well, thanks for stopping by, Ricky. Have fun back on the drama side if that's where you're going to go. So you're probably a troll. But you ask. Hang on. Where is it? Where'd it go? Why is a woman masculine if she is the breadwinner? That doesn't make a woman masculine if she's the breadwinner. But you got to understand something. A man's natural essence is masculine. A woman's natural essence is feminine. Okay? If a man and a woman, are in their opposite essence more than 20 to 30% of the time, meaning that if a woman is exuding more masculine energy than feminine energy 70 to 80% of the time, and if a man is exuding more feminine energy than masculine energy more than 70 to 80% of the or 70 to 80% of the time, you're not in your natural biological essence. This is the problem that women have nowadays. This is why a lot of you ladies are still single, and you're wondering where all the good men have gone. Masculine men like me do not want to date masculine behaving women. We do not want to date women that always talk about their job or always, want to be all tough and firm and stuff. We want to be with a sweet, more so submissive woman. Now, not a problem if a woman is dominant 20 to 30% of the time. Like my lady is dominant 20 to 30% of the time. She's gotten in my face before, but when she does that, I go, babe, you're being ridiculous. She's like, why? Because you are. Babe, I care about you. I know you're going through something. Instead of you getting in my face, how about we go have a nice romantic dinner and then go snuggle up and make love or whatever, right? Or bang or whatever, right? What would you prefer to do? You want to sit here and argue? Or would you rather do that? Babe, your idea sounds so much better. Thank you. I'm sorry, right? That's all. They're trying to test your strength, right? You see, the only types of ladies that would challenge that question are masculine ladies. So, ma'am, in essence, you challenging me on that is a masculine thing. It's a masculine energy thing, because you're feeling like I'm being chauvinistic or I'm being a misogynist, right? And no, I'm not a misogynist. I respect women and I love women, right? I respect women that deserve my respect, and you're gonna respect men that deserve your respect. But ma'am, let me tell you something. If you're gonna behave more masculine than feminine, you're gonna attract feminized men. And there's no way in hell you're gonna respect a man that behaves more feminine than you do, ma'am. Just think about it that way. There's your answer, ma'am. I've answered that question a million times. That's the problem to society nowadays. That's the problem to the dating world nowadays. Any final questions? We're at 143 minutes minus, I'd say a minute or so. 142 minutes. 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'm not going to do another stream tonight. I was, but I'm not going to. I'm going to relax and take the night off again. Let people just hear this, and tomorrow we'll get back down to regular business. I mean, this was a topic in itself. What not to do if you don't want to get demonetized. Create real content. Read all the monetization policies, right? They're all in the YouTube help section that will refer you to the Google help pages for YouTube. If you don't know, Google owns YouTube. Okay, that's why a lot of the Google help pages are for YouTube and other parts of the Google platform. Okay? And why would you want to make your purpose out here on YouTube attacking other people and kicking down other people, especially if it's fake? Oh, this guy just had to park here with the Tesla. Let me move out of the way. Parking for what customers only? Oh, banking customers only. Okay. Yeah, folks, create real content. Focus on your purpose. Focus on what you enjoy doing and talking about, and make content out of that. And then you'll have no problems with monetization. You can even say a few cuss words every now and then, like I do. It's totally within the guidelines as long as you're using the right context. Okay? As long as you're not making any threats or anything, right? If you're having a little fun, they're not going to demonetize you for that. But keep it within the right context, and you'll be good. You deserve to relax. Thank you, Lewis. I'm going to get on out of here, folks. We're leaving 14 in the box. The botting stop. 15 in the box. 24 thumbs up. Folks, please like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, select on notifications. And I'll be back tomorrow for another, well, I'm probably going to see my lady a little bit tomorrow. I may do a walking stream in the morning before I see her, but I'm not quite sure. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, then I will be back on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday. Keep it locked here, folks. Thank you everyone for being here. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.